Yeah, very good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Is my voice is clear?
Yes, sir.
One more. Now is not joined. On 30, you will have the one class, no? One more class.
Yes, sir.
So briefly, we will close it up before 1:30 today, and next class we will discuss in detail. Is it audible? My voice is very clear. Are any trouble with my audio?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? Okay. Now screen, you can on the screen you can see the syllabus of the particular whatever the today's subject, your subject, renewable energy interface. So it is the most beautiful and one of the best applicant subject which we are the current research is going on. That is a renewable energy interface, right? So present what is the completed research works is going on. All the renewable energies, all are almost we are connecting to the interfacing to the grid, and that's why the technologies are the converting methods and how we are interfacing to the grid. That will be the more important concepts when you are going for your research content. So that's why we chosen this is the one of the opted subject, because most of them are working in renewables and their optimization of energy and optimization cost, all those things. First of all, they should have to know what the renewable energies are expecting to do in the present scenario. So this is the most suitable subject to you, relevant to your research. That's why it will be chosen for your as in coursework, right? So when you see the syllabus, of course, in PhD course level, maybe the syllabus will be given as in structure of points, but you should have to be work out beyond this syllabus, not this syllabus, right? This syllabus is for only examination point of view, and for our explanation point of view, it will be good. But beyond this, you have to work out it. Beyond this syllabus is very limited, very limited. So you have to work out more on this concept beyond the syllabus. How you will work out beyond the syllabus? That is what you are doing in literature survey. See, literature survey, what you are doing in a similar manner, these concepts also be updated, because this syllabus is not updated that much. Maybe in the 5 years back, it may be framed, right? Right now, this may not be it is the basics, right? It is the basics. But now, as a scholar, you should have to know what is the current content going on the present, what are these topics, right? So how you have to know this one? Obviously from the research journals, right? Suppose I can tell you one example. In photovoltaic inverters, some first unit you will have. Now, when you want to know the current concepts going on about the photovoltaic inverters, how the photovoltaic inverters will be designed in the current research scenario, and what are the techniques which can be similar modulation methods which can be designed for photovoltaic inverters, and what control strategies can be used to control your photovoltaic inverters, and what is the latest synchronization method of your photovoltaic inverters to the grid. So all those things can be updated. All the what we are seeing, grid synchronization, these all are basic things will be kept here, but these basic things can be added with your current things, right? So that what I'm expecting the outcome of this subject. Of course, for anyhow paperwork, we will do the concepts of these very basically things, but your objective should be not only covering this basic concept. You should have to go beyond this syllabus, and you should have to work out few research content. How you would search in general, how you are searching the research journals? Anyone know? Benjamin, when you want to do a research literature survey, in what way you will follow to find out the current research contents? Because you want to work out your problem, how you'll find out the current research concepts. That means how you follow the literature survey. A literature review. What is meant by literature review? Benjamin, are you there? It's better to open you because you only both. You just open your video and audio. It's better. It's not a monolithic lecture, right? It should be a both way communication is required, right? Yeah, tell me, Benjamin, if you selected a one concept and you want to work out on that concept, what is the first thing you have to do it? Yeah, that name technically we're calling literature review, literature survey. Is it right? So how you'll grab your required research contents, where you'll get it out? Simple in Google, if you type it, it will come, or you will have to follow. In Google, it will come. No, you have to use some tools. You have to use latest journals. Can you tell me few journals list you want to follow? No, give me examples of journals. What you will want to read? What journals you know?
Scopus Zoner, sir. Scopus Zoner and SCI Zoner.
Journals list.
Uh,
Any journals list in your area? Yeah, Joala, you are there? Yeah.
yes, sir.
Yeah. Tell me.
From
Can you
any
tell
one
me?
of the Scopus.
Can you
any
tell
one
me
of
the name of the journals you will follow?
Name of the journal.
Yeah. In your area, tell me 3-4 name of the journals. Suppose I want to search this photovoltaic inverter features. Where you will search? In Google? No. In Google, a common man can search, but we are not a general common man engineer, and we should have to be more specifically go in depth of the subject. In Google, you won't get that much. What are the few journals available in your? I will show you. I'll just. Is my screen is okay? Now, what is the best journals? In my point of view, IEEE is the best platform to search. Is it right?
Yeah. Yes, that one.
Because these are very practical things you needed. Where I have to search my content, because world's most accepted platform is IEEE. Is it right? Now I'll go to IEEE Explore here. Now I'll search what is my topic, photovoltaic inverters, right? Just I'll click here. See here. See what you will get it out, 12,279 contents. You got it. Is it? So among these 12,279 contents, you can go to it just here. Conference papers 10,000, journal papers 1750. Early access means about to publish. It is not published but accepted. Early access journal 79, magazines 79, and books 9. Now what I want to, I don't want the 1965 data. Which data I want it? I want very new data, right? 5 years. I'll go to 2017. Okay, and just click apply. This is the one of the platform. Of course, IEEE is the one platform. Now you see it. My content, hardware in loop FPGA based real-time simulation of cascade bridge inverter for grid interactive photovoltaic power plant. Is my relevant concept is somewhere it will be connected to this one? Yes or no? We'll check it out. And slowly I will verify all the contents because my keyword is photovoltaic inverters. Or if you want to change it your words, optimization, you can type it optimization of yours. You type it whatever the keywords in your current active research, what you want to do, right? So that content you just type it here. You can change your keywords based on a number of contents if you want it. Now you search your terms. So latest means from 2007. I need a latest. Don't go for 1960, 1940 papers, right? So always you should have to be concentrate on latest contents. What is going on? Okay. So you concentrate at that one. So now think once you know this one, I can click this one. Whether you'll get this paper here, no. This paper you cannot access here. This paper you cannot access because it is a subscription is required and you need a username and password. You only abstract you will get it out, but complete paper you won't get it because you need to institutional sign in or you have to be take it your IEEE sign in, right? So that we don't have it, but that's why in library may be available. If you visit the library, you will get our library. But here you will read only abstract. Okay, only abstract. But few cases if you want it, I think it's a well-known site. You know it, SCI Hub. SCI Hub. Just note it down where you will get these contents. Yes, like this you will get it out, right? So just copy this link here. Just copy this link here. Copy this link here and paste it here. And just click. Which journal? Which one? This one. This is a latest 2017, but there you won't get that paper, but I will get here. Okay. See here your paper. Yes. This is only the SEAP. You can download it. You can download and you can save this content here, right? So almost 90% of not only IEEE, any SCI journal, suppose elsewhere or Scoopers, or you will go for any platform, Thailand, Francis. You are not only IEEE, you have a lot of journals. And I will tell you because in your research zone, your objective is to publish your research content. You have to publish your research content. Where I have to publish it? That is the first requirement. You need it. Where you can publish your journal. You need a better journal to publish, right? For this, the first SCI, Science Citation Index, otherwise. Science Citation Index or expanded, whatever it means. Or go to UGC care list. I think all of you know this site, UGC care list. As a scholar, you have to know all those things because when you have done it work, but where I have to publish it, this is required. UGC Group 1, you need a login to this, otherwise. You can see here Group 1 and Group 2. Based on here, if you can download the journal submissions, there you will get a list. I'm just searching this one. Group 1 global. For everything, I need a username and password. Okay. So you have to create an account here because if you want to get a list, you have to create your account, right? In other laptop it is there, but you remember this one, SCI Science Citation expanded list. Expanded list in electrical engineering. This journals list is required for you because you have to publish your content in these journals only. Yes, you can see science citation expanded journals list. So how many journals you will have where electrical content is all the journals are not suitable. For electrical, where it is suitable, we have to search here, right? So each journal you have to go it and you have to search. I'll show you a few journals list. Suppose lot more journals are there based on alphabet. It is there, but electrical journals where it will be, you have to search it. See here. Indian journals, International Journal, see here, International Journal of Energy Research, one minute, International Journal of Electrical and Power, EP, ES, right? So this is the electrical journal. So like this elsewhere and all the see International Journal of Electrical Engineering Education, that is actually that's education. So each and journal you have to go it through Google. You just copy this name and paste it on Google, and you just aim and scope. You have to read the journal and whether your content, your abstract is suitable to this journal or not. This is the list accepted by the world. This is the list accepted by the world, and you have to work out this list. Based on this list, you have to publish your content in these journals, right? And even your whatever the content you want to read it from these journals only, you have to read it. Mostly IEEE it is there. IEEE journals, all IEEE journals will be here. I'll search it. Control F. IEEE transactions of so many IEEE journals will be there. See IEEE transactions of engineering. See, power delivery, power systems, international transaction, IEEE transactions of power electronics, IEEE transactions of industrial electronics also be there. Industrial electronics, yeah, industrial electronics. These are the prominent journals which is available in our area, right? We have to search it one by one, right? So we have so many. You see the what is the number, but all are not in our area, right? These all are 8,631 are the science citation indexed journals. As per your present standard, we have to publish two journals in this list. Two journals in this list. Your research content. This is the minimum requirement of your submission, right? Point of view, university aspect point of view. You need to submit minimum two quality journals. So it's aspect to aspect change, but the quality journals means this is the world accepted quality journals list. Right? You have to follow this list, and you have to be publish your journals in this list. It's a pre-plan. If you are doing a pre-plan and if you maintain your standards, it's not that much of tough to publish the journals here, right? You should have to be focused on your work, quality of results, and structure of publication. All those things you have to concentrate it from starting onwards. Then it is very easy to publish your journals, and also content. Also, you should have to take it from here only. Okay. Your content should be taken from your IEEE, right? So now you see it. Literature review, whatever the content you selected, you just collect the number of recent number of publications. Recent means 3-4 years. Very recent means 1-2 years, right? So I will collect all the journals which are very relevant to my concept, and I'll just segregate all based on the concepts, right? And I will start reading. How you will read it? Suppose this paper is there. How you read it? Blindly as a textbook, like how you read it, it's not like that. First of all, we have to find what is the objective of this paper. On white paper, we write objective of this paper, title, objective of this paper. What are the objectives, right? What is the methodology he has followed to solve the problem? There is a one problem to this paper, right? In the objectives, it can be clearly defined. What is the problem of this concept? Then what method he is followed, that is the methodology. What method he is followed to solve this objective. So then the discussion of results. Some method he has followed, that has given a flowchart or block diagram that will be given. Then results, what are the final outcomes, results, discussion. Like this, we have to summarize all the papers in our language, right? So maybe publication language will be different.
But if you read it, you understand it, you digest it, and you convert your own method of knowledge content and write it in research content in literature review. So then obviously you will have one overall view on what is the concept is done in this paper and what is the going on research. If you read it at the 4, 5, 8, almost in literature survey, I can tell you, if you want to get a better idea on whatever content, you need more than 100 to 150 papers. You should have to be extract, and you have to read, and you have to analyze, and you have to materialize. All those things are required to finalize before finalizing your problem statement. When you are going for a problem statement, you need to do first this one. Collect all the papers relevant to your, and read it, analyze it, and finalize prepare your research material. And after that, summarize all those things, and automatically one ignition idea, it will be get it to your mind what to do now. Once after seeing all these 100 cases or 120 cases, what work remaining to do for me, and what I can do myself to collaborate with that, otherwise to change any new idea, to change any new innovative results. Automatically you'll get idea. No one is required to give any idea, right? Once you read 100 papers or 100 current research journals, that is the literature review. The strengthening of literature review is a very important. That is the first step of your research. That is a mandatory. And now whatever your review, first review is, that is enough. You should be more strong on literature review, then your problem statement will be very strong, and your methodology preparation will be very strong, and obviously your working style will be very strong once you are very strong in this content, right? So first step, I request you just go to you finalize your problem. That means a broader area. Suppose in power electronics, I want to work out in grid connected wind generators. Now this is the broader area. Suppose photovoltaic inverters. Otherwise, my multi-level inverter topologies, like control strategy or modulation method, I want to work it out. So many key notes will be there. Key words will be there in your research. You write first what are the keywords I want to work out it. Keywords. Based on keywords, sets your papers. First keywords, minimum 10 to 15 keywords you prepare it. Key list of keywords of your research. Based on that keywords content, you just collect your research content, and you start taking a printout. Don't read for online. Take the printout of that paper. All the papers you collected, and take the printouts and make a one bunch of papers. And whenever you have time, just go to it and prepare your own research diary. What is that paper? One day I read it. So within a 1 month, you will be very strong in your concept, and you will be able to prepare your problem statement. You will be able to prepare your objectives of work. You will be able to prepare your methodology of your work. Obviously, then once you know the methodology means how to do the work, how to do your work. Then obviously your work will be very easy. Next 1 year, you will be complete your work, your research work, and you can publish your good quality of journals, right? So that is a basic thing. That's why theory I can explain you, but as it is, but these things will be very important as a scholar, right? So you should have to be more concentrate on this one. Is it clear? Any question? Jola, any questions from you, sir?
No, sir.
Yeah. So be active in your work, and always you should be better work. If you want to do it, definitely you should be more active in your research content. In every day you spend 1 or 2 hours time, then it will be very easy, right? So of course we'll have other works also, but as a research you joined as a scholar, but minimum time you have to spend on this particular module, right? So you need to be complete your work within a time, minimum 3 years or 3.5 years. You can submit once you are eligible. Your publication aspects and your work quality, if you complete it, then obviously it will be very easy to submit your work, right? You should keep it a target for this one. Now coming to your this one, right? So first 2 units I will discuss, and next 2 units will be discussed by other faculty. Very briefly, I will go to it, photovoltaic inverters and advanced photovoltaic inverters, and we have some exercise like this, what I said now. I'll give you one exercise as an assignment for you, right? So in next discussion, we'll discuss that one. And briefly, just with the 10 minutes, I'll just discuss very basic things in grid interactive solar because photovoltaic inverters, this is completely. So is my screen is visible?
Yes, sir. Visible.
Now, see here that what is this slide in which we are in the zone of restructuring. We are in the zone of restructuring of our complete electrical systems. Chonun Mai, you are joined. Why you are late?
Sir, we have some connection problem, internet connection problem.
Okay. So we are in the zone of restructuring of our complete electrical system. So in this zone, renewable energies are playing a vital role. Of course, as you know, the content, all the things are running, surrounding and rotating towards the renewable energies. And one term we are very popularly we are using that is the distributed generation. So what is mean by distributed generation? Generation at the load place, right? Conventional generator maybe is far away from your place. So generation at the load place, how you can generate your source at load place? No, there is no option. That is a renewable energy. So this is the just comparison, transformation between your conventional to traditional that distributed generation. So what is you can observe. So here your power plants will be very far away, and your substations will be helpful to bring your supply to your load centers. And here one drawback we can observe: if you want to transfer 1 MVA power, you need a 30 MVA capacity network. If you want to maintain a 1 MVA power, you need a installation transmission line or all capacity of 30 MVA, because somewhere it is there in the a very long distance, and you have to maintain the power from the long distance here. So many obligations, so many transient, so many things we can possible. But here, when you see it in distributed generation, very nearer, no need of this much of installation, and the cost will be reduced. See, reliability of the qualities is better, and better efficiency will be there, and your investments will be very less, and it's green and locally available energy, and emergency backup can be available very nearer to us, and peak load demand and smart grid technologies I can apply. All the things can be restructuring. These all are restructuring with the term distributed generation, right? So in India, we are just slowly transforming our energy to distributed generation levels, but not 100% done in India. Also, we have still conventional type strategies, as well as maybe 10% or 15% slowly we are moving towards that one distributed generation resource. So what is there in the distributed generation resource? We have solar sources, we have wind sources, we have fuel cell sources, and we have micro turbines, and we have backup generation will be there, and we have electrical vehicle we are transforming, and you have battery backup. All those things will be sources side. All those things will be comes under sources, right? Sources where it can be available. These are the alternative sources which is available near to load centers, which are very nearer to load centers. And at the load centers, you will have the loads, your conventional loads, and you will have the microgrid. and I have to maintain the control and transfer of power, and I have to maintain the communication. Suppose all the powers are available. Now, which power first I have to give prioritize? Which power I have to, and I have to communicate what is the load, and I have to communicate what is the capacity of my microgrid, and all the things can be communicated with the communication network in the smart grid. And metering is also a very important, because nowadays even a consumer can generate a load by using a solar plant installation. There is a bi-directional. Earlier your metering concept is a unidirectional. That means supplier supplies the energy, I can receive it. But nowadays, as in the smart grid technologies and innovative methods, even consumer can generate the energy, and it can be given to the supplier when he is not using it. So at that condition, the metering is a bidirectional metering can be used. Bidirectional metering, and net energy will be calculated, right? So that net energy will be charged. Net energy will be charged, right? So that is also important. And ancillary services, what are the other services, basic small services required, and compliance and standards we have to maintain while doing this. These are all the things he is doing at the interface hardware. That is your renewable energy interface. In interface, what I am doing, these are all things I am doing. What is mean by interface? Interfacing all those things. Interfacing what? Interfacing my sources, interfacing my load, interfacing with microgrid combinedly, and working out my power conversion method, power conditioning, maintaining power quality, protections, control of power, because I have to transfer the power from year to year, and communication between all those things, and compliance of your standard, maintaining your standards, all those things comes under your interfacing technologies, interconnection, interfacing technologies in the restructured networks, right? So as of just I'm stopping here because it's 1:30. You will have another class, right? Any questions from your side?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In the next class, we'll see in detail. Before that, what I am expecting. You go to I just shown you as an assignment of your topics. You find out the few keywords from here in Unit 1. Any keywords, right? And at least collect two papers from the current latest 20 and 21 publications. In IEEE only, right? Latest content. Suppose I will tell you one keyword: grid synchronization. One may be your current keyword, right? Current harmonics of the photovoltaic inverters. Like this, you prepare your keywords from this. Are photovoltaic power converters, or photovoltaic inverter topology, or controlling method. You design your own keyword and collect two publications. And just go to it that paper, and briefly just go to it that paper. In next session I will explain what to do with that paper. Okay, is it clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then it's time to leave, because your class will be
Sir,
okay. Thank you.
sir,
Yeah,
sir,
tell me.
sir,
Yeah,
can you hear me?
Yeah, tell me.
Since I'm going to work under you, I think you'll be my guide.
I'm not getting.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, your voice is getting echo.
Echo. Why?
Echo. I'm not understanding your voice because of echo problem. You type it
try again.
Yeah, you made it a call. You made a call to me. Just call back to me. Call back to me.
Okay.
After this class, just call back to me, because your voice is getting echo. No? So I'm not understanding your voice.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay, right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.